At the end of the month, it's always the same story. The money's gone, and you have no idea where it went. Sounds familiar? Today, I'm going to talk about a budgeting method that's simple yet powerful enough to change your life. The 50-30-20 rule. If you want to learn how to manage your money and finally take control, you're in the right place. Let's get started. First, this rule was popularized by U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren in her book All You're Worth: The Ultimate Lifetime Money Plan. According to the 50-30-20 budgeting rule, your after-tax income is divided into 3 spending categories: 50% needs, 30% wants, and 20% savings. This simple rule helps you create a reasonable budget that you can stick to in the long run. Let's start with the largest spending category in this rule, which is the 50% allocated to essential needs and mandatory expenses. These are bills and expenses that must be paid and are necessary for survival. Examples include rent or mortgage payments, car loan payments, grocery shopping, insurance and healthcare expenses, minimum debt payments, utility bills such as electricity, water, and natural gas. 30% wants. This category includes expenses that make life more enjoyable but are not essential. These include new and non-essential clothes, bags, or jewelry, tickets for sporting events, vacations and tourist trips, upgrading a working device, internet speeds beyond basic needs, entertainment and dining out, concerts, etc. Finally, the 20% category is for savings and investments. You will allocate 20% of your net income to savings and investments. Examples include building an emergency fund, investment funds, stock investments, saving for long-term property purchases. In general, as seen in the chart, if you categorize and track your expenses under these groups, it acts as a report card for planning your future. Now, let's detail this with a practical example. Suppose your monthly net salary after tax is $5,000. Let's see which category your expenses fall into. According to the budgeting rule, mandatory expenses should be 50%, which means your needs should be $2,500. Wants or discretionary spending should be 30%, which is $1,500. And investment/savings should be 20%, or $1,000. Now, let's analyze these categories based on a person's spending. First, we determine the income. Net salary $5,000. Now adjust your expenses. Write down all your expenses for the relevant month, including any fees, and then categorize them as needs, wants, or savings. Now let's define and categorize them. Every payday, automatically transfer money to your savings account. This method makes regular saving easier. Saving can be difficult, and life often brings unexpected expenses. The 50-30-20 rule is a plan that helps you manage your spending. It's somewhat difficult to reduce your essential needs. However, if your spending on wants exceeds 30%, cutting back here and redirecting funds to savings is a good starting point. Now let's list the benefits of this rule. Ease of use. Thanks to its simple structure, even people without financial knowledge can easily apply it. Money management. By balancing expenses, necessary spending is covered, there is room for enjoyment, and savings are made. Prioritization. Putting basic needs first in the budget reduces unnecessary debt. Financial security. This method encourages regular saving, providing long-term financial stability. This rule can be applied to all income levels. However, individuals with low income or those living in high-cost areas can adjust the ratios according to their circumstances. To summarize this rule, enjoying life is important. A completely restrictive lifestyle is not recommended. However, with a solid plan, you can both cover your expenses and save for the future to live a happy life. Apply the 50-30-20 rule you learned today to your life, and you will feel the difference after 1 month. Now it's your turn. Take control of your budget and take a step toward your financial path. If you liked it, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next videos.